Hey, Instagram, it's me, T, from the Pattersons, taking the train to Tibet. Hey, it's breezy out here. It's hot, but it's breezy. Why was it breezy? Because we're by the sea. We're by the beachy, the waves and all that stuff. That's where we is. Why? Because it's a Monday, and we're in blue light. That means this is a Grand Rising report. We're in blue light. Well, let me move this just a little bit like this. Wow. Ah. Well, we got in fact, let me talk to the Blue Light Brigade. Look, I've been doing that a lot lately because, you're the ones that rise early, The blue light, it's like dawn hits, right? And then there's like 20 minutes of what I call blue light. They call it something else, some fancy, whatever the scientists, the people that do those kind of things, they call it something else, right? And then you have like 10 minutes before sunrise, right? It would be the new day, That 10 minutes is what I call the intellectual time. I don't actually call it intellectual time. It should be called thinking time, but I don't call it nothing time. Well, I call it something time, but I don't remember what it is. Look, in fact, since we're in blue light right now, I think we are. Yeah, we're gonna be. Anyway, here's the point, right? We the Blue Light Brigade. Now let us define ourselves a little bit more. I know. Activity for today. We got a plan. Remember, we're supposed to be meeting up. See, Blue Light Brigade, we don't meet up. I should say it like that. Blue Light Brigade, you know who you are. Like you're supposed to be, in this time you're supposed to be exercising. I walked like 20 minutes brisk walk. I've been brisk walking lately. Before I was hunch walking. Now I'm brisk walking. In a couple of weeks I will be, and then after that, like next month, I'll be in Virginia when I do my I'm not going to do long walk. Sometimes I'll be doing 2 and 3 hour walks. I think this time I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to be extreme like that. I know I'm going to walk the grave, the cemetery, and I'm going to maybe walk to the whatever. I'll do something else. Every time you go someplace, that's the other thing. Blue Light Brigade. Every time you go someplace, a different locale, you have to alter your routine to fit whatever you're doing, right? But let's go back to basics. Let's basics. Now, there are people they say that it takes 21 days to break a habit, and 21 days to start a new habit, or to replace that habit with a habit that's say beneficial or whatever. Constructive. Let's go constructive habit. We'll stay with Mr. Fuller Jr.'s words, right? Now, there's a lot of people that don't forget the people. Let's stay on that. So let us look. Let me look at the book. I got my book here. Let us look. Let us look in the book. Let's see what's going on here. Let's see. Now, as you know, put this over here. I put this back over here like that. As you know, I'm not saying Blue Light Brigade. You don't. Everybody just look. Blue Light Brigade. Your own. You do whatever you want to do. You know what I'm saying? I'm just your titular head. And as your titular head, I carry a little bookie here. Some people call it a journal. I just call it a bookie. I don't call. Actually, I do call this one. I've named DeBrother. Be waiting for the poems, songs, fine arts et al. That's what this book is called, right? Because it came. Don't worry about it. That part. Okay. Now, every bookie that I get in the back, I put my numbers chart, and I put my Rosicrucian number, my Rosicrucian cycle chart, and then I also have a calendar. So I got here in January. So I started in January, February, March. We're down here in April now. This is April 21st. Hey, good day. This is 21st. Yeah, April 21st down here. I leave the next week. Also with Blue Light, the next Blue Light we have is going to be on Thursday, April the 24th, because I started to do Grand Rising at the Sea. I started to do it. First I just did it on Mondays. Now I'm doing it on Mondays and Thursdays. Why? Because it's hot. Anyway. So the 24th, right? Then there'll be another. There'll be another on the 28th. Then there'll be another on the 1st of May, right? Then the last one, because I'm leaving on the 7th. The last one will be Monday, the 5th of May. So we got 1, 2, 3. We got 4 more after this, so this is number 5. That's good. Fifth one is good. New things. I'll give you a new whatever. I'll give you. Here we go. So let us count. Let us count backwards. Well, not now. Remember, we have a target date. The target date is going to be the 7th of September. 7th of September is when we're supposed to be in Addis. Well, in Ethiopia for the reparations gathering, right? There's a combination, whatever. We may or may not meet because remember we're groups of three. That includes yourself. We're groups of three, and we only know each other, and we don't know anybody else because that's the way the Blue Light Brigade rolls. You know what I mean? Because we are ultra secret. We're such a secret organization. We don't even know each other. You see what I'm saying? We work by principle and stuff like that. Okay, let me go back. The 7th. But now, so about that means that I should be I should be there by the 1st or the 2nd because I got to be there days ahead because this is planning. I got to be there days ahead, scope the place out. Let's call it reconnaissance, whatever you want to call it, like that. Okay. Now, let's go back from there. Let's start before September. Yeah, what's that month? August. So, okay, let's do it easy. So there's 31 days in August. There's 31 days in August, right? Let's count the 31 days in August, right? Then, oh, look at that. The 31 days in July. It's 31 days in July. That's 62. That's more than 42. Let's do the, well, let's, oh, okay, let me do another. 31 days, right? Remember I said 42 days, 31 days in August. Let's count back. 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43. Oh, it's so the middle of July. So, I see what's happening. Oh, okay. So I can start my, I supposedly I can start my, if I was going to be officially in time to make sure, oh, that would be good. Oh, this is perfect. Maybe it's not so. Yes, it's perfect. Because I got to go in July. I have to go to I'll be at the Food and Daba from the 7th of July to the 20th of July. Then I go to the Eastern Cape. So the 42 days we actually start on basically about the 21st of July when I'm leaving I'm leaving all the temptations, the sloven ways. It's a Food and Daba. I'll be drinking wine, gluttony. No, that's not true. It's food. It's good food. Food like that. So whatever habits I picked up during that, I can change. Oh, you see? So by the 21st of July, that's my target date to start. Well, I won't have any bad habits. See, whatever bad habits I think I have, then I can start addressing them on the 21st of July. Between now and July 21st, if I pick up any bad, I don't have any bad because I'm in a healing thing right now, so there ain't no bad habits to have. Well, I shouldn't say bad habits, excessive habits and excess. I want to be honed. I want to be honed so I can be blah 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 blah. And you should too, right? So you forget that. Pick 21 days that you need to get rid of something that takes away from your being an effective member of Blue Light Brigade. We don't even have membership. An effective ally? No. Operative? That sounds terrible. I don't like operative. An effective agent? No, agent is bad too. I got to figure out what we're going to call it. Effective warrior. Warrior. We're warriors. Okay. I should talk about Sloan warrior. To be a Sloan warrior. Okay. To be an effective warrior, the first thing you got to do is address the habit that takes away from your warrior, the dumb, right? For instance, I was watching this YouTuber. He's talking about, oh yeah, they tell me I have to change things. I'm working on it. I drink Coca-Cola. I know they say I'm not drinking any alcohol, but I'm drinking Coca-Cola. I know it's bad for you. Wait a second, brother. This is an African brother. African brother. My brother. Well, we all African. African brother. In fact, just a second for the Coca-Cola. I saw a film, long time film. I think it was Patrice Lumumba. He was in a group with people, right? And they all had Coca-Cola. They were drinking Coca-Cola. Okay, it's funny to me, right? It's funny to me because one time, I'm just going to skip again. One time I was running around Italy, right? It's a long story, but I ended up in a place called Taranto with the head of the Communist Party in that area. I was hanging with them, right? And they were all, talking blah, how blah, 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 how revolutionaries, how we talk, blah, 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 right? Okay, so they were smoking cigarettes and stuff like that. And I said, the cigarettes you're smoking that comes from the cat that's from North Carolina, then that's a stronghold of imperialism and all the rest of the stuff that you're fighting against. They looked at each other for a second, or more than a second. Then the guy said, "We're burning up capitalism." What I'm trying to say, you can find an excuse for anything. There are no excuse. Blue Light Brigade, warriors of the blue. I don't like to say it that way. Blue Light Brigade. We just Blue Light Brigade. Forget this warrior business, whatever. Blue Light Brigade. No, we don't have no excuses because what we're working for ultimate liberation. Ultimate liberation does not need your excuses as a human being to because you're the example. You got to be an example. Your example is and you're not supposed to be smoking this or drinking that or injecting this or whatever the thing. You're not supposed to be putting up bad lotions on your whatever. We learn together. As soon as you find out something that's not supposed to be happening, you gotta address it. You gotta deal with it. If it takes 21 days to get rid of it, you gotta get rid of it for 21. You gotta get rid of it and replace it with what? Something that's good. Like for instance, I'm gonna talk about this maybe tonight. Kendrick Lamar. There's this new commercial out of Kendrick Lamar, and they're pouring Gatorade on him. So obviously it's going to be the Gatorade thing, and I don't know if they're trying for the Olympics and whatever. But obviously it's a sport. So he's tapping into the sports market in terms of probably talking. No shade. Well, yeah, shade. But he's tapping into the sports market about Gatorade, and we know that Gatorade is bad for you. But the thing is. But he'll get all that money, that endorsement, whatever have you. It might even a path to be in there, to be an act in the Olympics, the Summer Olympics, or whenever it's going to be in Los Angeles. It's a strategy. I understand that, right? And he probably get a lot of right. But he can use that money to do whatever. But the thing is, unless we had a bigger company that had, say, he could be pouring coconut water, or you know what I mean? The message is not the message, but the Gatorade people underlying thing, the Gatorade, hey, look, hey, it's sunrise. The sun's not, it's just a light. Hey, just a second, we all got to do, it's sunrise, so we got to do our sunrise exercise. Here we go. You breathe in through your nose, a big breath through your nose, and then you breathe a little supporting breath like that, and then you breathe out through your mouth. A three-part movement. Here we go. See how that goes? Oh, by the way, I'm sorry. So when you do that, you got to really expand your what do you call it? Your rib cage, your lungs, your rib cage. Here we go. One more time. We'll do it correctly now. Here we go. Look at that. I like a martial arts out. Oh, we're getting ready. Oh, we warriors. Come on now. Okay, so it's out, and then we say, welcome to the new day. Do your peace and blessings and all that stuff. Okay, so we're back. So here's what I'm saying. So I'm sorry, I was back to Kendrick Lamar. So I know the strategy, but there's not a big enough company that has maybe there is, but a big enough company that they would be pouring, say coconut water. We know coconut water is the best water for you. Not even talking about the hydrated water, like a coconut water, like that. Maybe if he really had power, he could say, "Hey, Gatorade people, your product is not the healthiest for us." You know what I'm saying? So aren't you going to do one of those offshoot things? If you don't add nothing to it, don't you get a whatever, and pour that on me, then we could. Don't worry about it. But my point is, people do what you got to do, but then you got to take, and you got to somehow make that work for you. So, okay, that's what I got. Let me leave that. That's a strategy. We started out on your personal, voiding your personal demons, and constructively adding something that's going to make you stronger mentally, physically, spiritually. Talk to you all later.